Hi, ladies. Welcome to Joy for Midlife Women and Happy New Year. I'm Cheryl Jones, your host. And if this is your first time viewing the program, I extend a very warm, joyful welcome to you. Joy for Midlife Women is dedicated to women in their 50s and 60s. And we want to help you stay vibrant and healthy. We have topics about health, fitness, food, beauty, and fashion. And we conversate with local women and more. So I hope that you will check back to the channel occasionally to see what we have new for you. Today's guest is a woman from Munson, Massachusetts. Her name is Karina Dice, and she is the founder of AfriKque Limited. It's a nonprofit organization and whose mission is to drive out poverty one female at a time. And she does this locally and abroad. So here's my interview with Karina Dice. Hi, Karina, and welcome to Joy for Midlife Women.
Hello, Cheryl.
So, AfriKque Limited, you want to tell us about your purpose and mission and what inspired you to start this organization?
All right. So what really inspired me to start this organization is I was traveling to Africa with my family when I was younger. And every time I would go over there, it would be women making, different pieces of art, all beautiful things. And I would be like, wait, these women are so talented, but they cannot afford a decent meal. Something has to happen. There has to be a way where we can empower these women, and showcase their talents and products somewhere else. So I came back and I brought a few of their items to support them. I started with paintings, and I started with like animals, sculptures, clothing. And then we just started showcasing it at different fairs, churches, places where we just went into the public and showed that these women are so talented, and people were just interested right away. They were like, wow, this is such a beautiful cause, you guys are giving back. And that's how AfriKque started.
How you started. That's excellent, to help another woman. So I understand that you were able to travel to Togo, West Africa, which is where these women are. And how was that travel? How was that trip? And how did you support the women in Togo, West Africa?
It was a beautiful trip. This just happened recently over the summertime. We brought a few of our board members with us. And what we did when we got there is we met with a few orphanages. There was actually two kinds of orphanages. There's the one with the babies where they're little and they're in cribs. So we donated clothing, toiletries, shoes to the babies. We even gave them like diapers and stuff like that. And then the other orphanage was like older kids. It was more in orphanages that was taking kids from like 3 to like 21 years old. So it's like all different ages there. So we were able also to collect a lot of clothing for them and a lot of shoes. We also donated school supplies because there's a lot of school age children, and the toiletries as well. So for both orphanages, we covered it in that sense. And other than that, we also met with the women. So there have been 3 women partnering with us and making beautiful outfits that we wear over here during our fashion shows, or when we go to events, we sell them. So those 3 women, we always make sure to check in with them and see how they've been, how their family's doing, and we donate also to them personally. So
Wow, that's beautiful. So that was recently, you said
mhm,
last summer during the pandemic. You
yes.
made it your business to get
Hmm.
out and serve the women and their families,
Got it right.
the underserved in Togo, West Africa. That's beautiful. And what is your anticipation on your next opportunity for
Well, Well, we're hoping that we always give ourselves 2 years, because in order to coordinate a trip, it takes a while. It's a lot of monetary expectations, but it's also a lot of gathering stuff. Even the clothing that I'm talking about, the shoes, all these things are collection drives that we do and we accept from the public. So in order to coordinate a trip, I would give it at least 2 years. So I would anticipating hopefully going back in 2023.
Beautiful. So, how could women or people in the communities help you with your drive to take things back to?
Oh, so I always said the number one way to support Afrique is share what we do. By you hearing this story and listening to all the things we're doing, please tell other people. That's the number one way to support us. Then there are also donations, as far as, of course, monetary, but the most essential one is donating clothing, shoes, toiletries, things that are directly going there to the woman. We take that all the time. Yeah.
Excellent. And so, how is AfriKque Limited? How does it function? How do you keep your organization functioning? Because you're doing a very big service.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you asked. Here, in Massachusetts, so we do the people who are like in fires, and sometimes they lose, they lose their houses and they lose their belongings and simple things like that. So also here in our community, we've been doing similar things. Thanks to grants, we do get grants. We get donations, financial donations, directly to us, and what we do is we actually give them stuff. We give them gift cards sometimes, to help them through. The clothing and the shoes is very popular even here when people are going through devastation. Yeah, and we've done different things as of the public goes. We've done jewelry workshops and dance, African dance, where we show tutorials. This was way before the pandemic, but we hope to come back to times where we can, still get together and help people in our community. Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you mention that you are supported by grants and donations. So if
Yes.
someone that's watching this program is interested, and we hope they would be interested in supporting AfriKque Limited, who also supports the women in West Africa, but you also support communities right
Mhm.
within Western Mass. How would we do that? How would we go about it?
So, the most important thing that you would do is we're always looking for people to sponsor our events or, just donate out of their hearts. That would be like the first thing that would come to my mind if people are willing to, like even Joy Magazine comes to our events and sets up and partners with us and becomes sponsors. Things as simple as that, where you're contributing and you're giving something, it's enough. That's totally what we need. And if you don't even have the finances, you might not have $20 to give. It's okay. You might have clothing sitting somewhere that you didn't even know what were you going to do with it. So those are the things that we're looking for. Or toiletries. You might go on a trip to I don't know, a hotel or something, and you're like bringing soap and shampoos back. That's what we use, for our women. Mhm.
Okay, good. And your website is www.afrique.com,
Correct. You got it
correct?
right.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Or we also have Facebook, you know, AfriKque Limited. You can search it, Facebook AfriKque Limited.
that's perfect. So, you already told us about how you help and support women within the Western Mass communities. I know that your mission is very closely related to the International Women's Day focus, and that was founded by the United Nations. And you hold events each year celebrating that day. Do you want to talk to us about the theme and your purpose for those events and what you've done in the past? And of course, we want to know what you're going to do in March 2022, if that's possible.
that sounds that sounds great. Yeah, the way we really got involved with the whole International Women's Day celebration is that, first of all, that our organization is all about empowering women and girls, but through arts, right? So by them showcasing their talents and their arts, it makes a lot of sense. When they come to our events, they go on stage. If you know how to sing, that's what you're sharing. If you know how to dance, that's what you're sharing. So it ties into that whole international, as all nations all around the world are talented. Come to this event where we're celebrating all women, right? It's just once a year. We have women in our lives, right? But this is the day where we choosing just come, have fun, eat, hang out, and let's just have a blast. That's what the celebration is really about. Coming together, different nations and different cultures, and just having a blast. So that's
That's
really how I know the International Women's Day came to be.
I've
Mm-hmm.
seen several, I've attended several of your events, and I know
Yes.
that you had the last one I attended was virtually, and that was
Yes.
just a wonderful showcase of different talents, different age women, girls,
Mm-hmm.
different cultures. It was beautiful. The only thing I truly missed, and I have to tell you, is the wonderful food that you serve at your events. That is something
Totally.
not to be missed. And I know you charge a small admission fee, which
Yes.
goes towards your efforts to help women.
Yes. So
Yes.
we charge it's a ten, we call it a donation. I don't even call it a charge. It's a $10 donation, and what it does, it covers the food that you just mentioned, because we have food really from abroad. Like the things we would eat in Togo. This is what we're bringing to the community. Just to share that diversity side. So yeah. So it really goes towards supporting the food aspect of the event, because everything else is free. The performances are free. So yeah, so just to support us so that we can continue this beautiful event, we just ask for a $10 donation when people get there. Mm-hmm.
And I know I remembered, and I hope you would have this again, is you had a lot of vendors present, and you had raffles and gift
Mm-hmm.
baskets the last time. I
Oh
guess we
yeah.
did, and you even managed to give out some things virtually. So that was
Mm-hmm.
really, really wonderful. So
Mm-hmm.
what is happening March? What's your date in
March
March
5th.
for this year?
Okay, so Saturday, March 5th, from 1 through 5 p.m. at Bolin School, we are having our 10th celebration. I'm excited to say that.
Excellent. Congratulations to
Yay!
you. Congratulations to AfriKque. It'll be
Thank
your
you.
10th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Boland's Elementary School is in Springfield, Mass.
You got it.
Anything else that we need to talk about for AfriKque
Oh
Limited?
yes, something popped into my mind is that sometimes people forget what AfriKque really stands for, right?
Okay.
And I would like to share that with you, and I'll do it slowly so that people can follow. The A starts with arts and crafts. The F stands for finding. R stands for reasons. The I stands for in girls and women. On A, and then Q, quest, to be. U, united. For, and then E, empowerment. The K in the middle, the capital K, is signature for the founder, which is I'm the founder of the organization. So it has a big K in the middle. So just wanted to explain that.
That's beautiful. We love the focus that you've maintained for 10 years, and just knowing a few years of your successes, I'm very happy for you, that I know that you've worked very hard to support women in Togo, West Africa, as well as women in your own community. So we would look for our viewers to continue to learn more about AfriKque Limited. And do you have any products that you brought back that you would
Mm-hmm.
share? Because I know that you sell those wares for the
Yes.
women. So maybe
Yes,
we can
we
get a
do.
preview of what's available.
Absolutely. I have a few things with me today. So just start. I have 3 items. The first one is our handmade giraffe. This is our most popular item right now. And I'll turn it over. Yeah, it's
That's
handmade.
beautiful. It's hand
Mm-hmm.
carved, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Beautiful. Okay.
beautiful. And then the other one is wood. And this one
I
is
love that.
another kind of giraffe, but just
Yeah.
wooden. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. The two-tone wood.
Two-tone, exactly. Yep, you got it
Who
right.
wouldn't want a personally made
Giraffe,
individually
right?
made, that's right, product, and to know that you're supporting another woman.
That
Yes.
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong ever. And then I also have, I'm trying to fix my screen a little bit. I also have a man and a woman
Okay.
going by their daily activities. That's what this is. And it's a
That's
painting.
beautiful. Oh, so that's beautiful. And those type of products are available at your
Yes,
events as well as,
definitely.
I think you have them available on Etsy sometimes,
Yes,
or
also
yeah.
Etsy. You got it
Okay.
right.
Okay. Very nice. Well, this has been wonderful to learn about AfriKque Limited and the founder, Karina Dice. It's nice to talk to you. And we'll look forward to celebrating your 10th anniversary on March
Fifth.
5th,
You got it right.
2022.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Thank you. Any last words?
That's it. I hope people watch this and I hope people support us. Thank you.
So that does it for today. Thank you for joining us here at Joy for Midlife Women. It's a program that is dedicated to women in their 50s and 60s. We want you to stay inspired and vibrant. And we have topics that you would love: health, food, wellness, all things that we need to know, beauty and fashion in this next stage of life. Now, if you're interested in being on this program, you may contact me at joyeditor19@gmail.com. And we'd also love to hear about what topics interest you that we can look into for you. Remember to get your Joy Magazine subscription for more inspiration. And for now, until next time, stay joyful.